In the heart of Knit City, a vibrant amalgamation of education unfolds, weaving together the stories of discovery, growth, and achievement. As the sun rises over our campus, casting a warm glow on the faces of eager learners, we invite you to embark on a visual journey that will serve as a lens through which you will witness the dynamic rhythm of life within these walls, and to capture the essence of our educational institution since 25 years.
Hi everyone, I am Sharunavi of grade 11. Today, amidst us here, we have a voracious reader, a scientist, an educationalist, a correspondent, Dr. Mrs. M. Shakti Devi. And also with us, we have our Honorable Trustee, Mr. Manogran, who is also a successful entrepreneur. So, let us spare some of our time to hear a few words about their educational journey and their insights. Hello sir, hello ma'am, hope you are doing good.
Fine.
Shall we start the session now?
Sure.
Ma'am, what kindled the fire of starting a school in you?
Actually, I'm from an agricultural family. Even though my father is a government employee, we stayed, most of our schooling were all in government school. We stayed in the village Tudelur. And my college days were all in Avanashlingam Deemed University till PhD. Probably during my post-graduation, I found a teacher in me. Probably that seed would have sprouted and made me to start a school. Maybe the fire was lit by one of my junior, Dr. Kalivani. They have school, colleges, a lot of educational institutions in Coimbatore in the name of Kalemagal institutions. She is the one who suggested me, probably motivated me to start a school and then to college. That is how I landed up in starting the school.
Being a lawyer, tell us about the insights that you had in the initial stages of our school.
Unlike here, we have got two kids. While we are searching for schools to admit our children, we have got a CBSE school at only in hill stations. So why not we start a school at Tirupur? See, government alone cannot cater the needs of the parents. So we thought of starting a CBSE school originally. But the rules and regulations were conducive for us to start at that time. So we have started a matriculation school, and later on we are programming to start CBSE school. So in that way I come to this.
How did you handle both family life and professional life?
See, after my marriage, I resigned my job. I was working as an assistant professor of biochemistry in Avanashlingam College. After marriage, after I gave birth to my first son, I resigned my job. 10 years I was at home till my children reached the age of 10. So younger one reached the age of 10. I was at home. I was a homemaker, taking care of the children. And after that only I started the school in 1997. So 10 years of family life, I dedicated myself to the family. And afterwards only I started my school. And during my school days also, like when I started the school also, my family was very supportive to me. It was a joint family. So my mother-in-law used to help me a lot with the household activities, maids and cleanliness or whatever it is. All domestic aspects are all taken care by mother-in-law. Same way, my mother, Mrs. Chinnathai, after my father's death, she was with us. And wherever I go, she used to accompany me. And she always appreciates whatever I do. She praises me. She likes me a lot of all the children, and she is very proud of me. See, whatever I have achieved, she will always tell everyone, see my daughter. So, see, wherever I go, I never used to reveal my identity. But everywhere she'll blow the trumpet. She's so and so, she's doing this, she's a gold medalist, she will achieve, she was about to get her IAS degree and this, that, and all that. She'll tell about the entire family history. By within a half an hour, the whole campus will know about us. So that shows that how much she is very happy to talk about me, that inner feeling we could understand. She was always proud to talk about me, proud of me, whatever it is, my achievements. So all her belief and faith and what do you say, all those things only made me to move further. So those things were all my nurturing factors, I would say. The faith she had in my achievements, the faith she had in my behavior, the faith she had in my activities, all those things. She always trusted me in all my activities. Whatever I do, she'll say, Devi sanja ellame correct ah irukum. So ask Devi for everything. So she always used to tell my brother and sister, Akkava kelunga, avanga solradhe kelunga. So like that, she always used to put me in the forefront, and that made me to become a leader, or what to say. So all her indirectly, those people only motivated me to become what I am today. So, and also whenever I go out, if I don't reach home before sunset, I'll get a call definitely from her. Where are you? What are you doing? Why are you late? Will you reach home? Say, I'll prepare this dish for you for tonight. So all those things with care, concern, love, affection will be there from my mother. So that only nurtured me a lot. Till her death, she was with us, and she liked my husband a lot. And his qualities are all appreciated by her. And I would say she contributed more to us. Of all the children, I think she spent more time with us, and she contributed more towards my family, I would say, more than my sister and brother.
Ma'am, who has been your greatest supporter? Whom you can trust with all your heart?
See, I would say only my husband. Okay. Because he was always behind me. He has given me the freedom to work, and he never restricted me from doing things. So I'll always say with his support only I was able to achieve so much. So definitely I'll say it's my husband, and who helped me to run the family as well as the professional endeavors.
Why the name Century Foundation, ma'am?
Century Foundation. Century is the name inspired by me. It is a God-given name, I would say. And foundation is the word I took it from Ford Foundation. That was a charitable trust. I was interested in that trust, so I took that word foundation. I was impressed by the word foundation. So I combined both Century Foundation. That means an educational institution should give foundation for years together, forever. So that is why I coined the name as Century Foundation.
Why the motto, learn while you play, ma'am?
See, learn while you play. See, take the word play. See, play gives you so many things to the people. Like it gives you the perseverance, patience, like it gives you the ability to give and take, and leadership quality and whatnot. Play involves everything. Knowledge, even learning, language development also happens during play. So play is most important for a child. So during childhood, just by playing, they can learn everything. So that is why we thought learn while you play. So all learning happens during play. So that's why I took this. And also, if you see the logo, we have got an engine, train engine, one engine pulling all the bogies. So that shows the leadership, hard work, and also the followers, the leaders. If you treat engine as the leader, and all the followers will be the students. So it sends a lot of messages to the children. So we thought the train is the symbol used there.
Sir, coming to you. As a trustee, tell us about your greatest supporter and one person who you are ever grateful to.
I cannot restrict it to as one person. Each stage somebody has supported me, and then I am grateful to all of them. So during my early life, my mother was very kind to me, and I am really grateful to her. And the next parents, that is father and mother, then brothers. Then during my school days, teachers, naturally, they have molded me like anything. And then after that, friends. Then after that, getting married. My wife is such a person. I am really grateful to her till now. And even after that. Okay. And my children, they are also like friends. So whenever I go wrong or thinking is not in consonance with the present day attitude, they used to correct me. So for everybody, I am grateful to them.
Ma'am, there is a photo kept on your table. The same photo is also kept here. Can you share a few words about that person in that photo?
You see,
Yes, ma'am.
At the age of, I think, 3. She is my Amachi. Mother's Periyamma she is. She was with us throughout my childhood. She was with us. She is the one who molded me during my early childhood. She used to such a lovable person. She loves me a lot, and she is the one who used to wait for my arrival from the school, and every day she'll come to the school with some eatables. Mostly it will be nuts, cashews, grapes, and all the dry grapes and all. She will tie it in her palu and she'll bring it to the school. It's a government school, nobody will allow us to come out, but in spite of that, she'll come pester the teacher and she'll make me come out of the class and she'll feed me and then come out. So this is a very regular habit of hers, and she is the one who imbibed all positive qualities in me, I would say. Every time she used to appreciate me, whatever good things I do. She used to tell me that I'm a very lucky person. I have a cleft here and hair whirl there. And she always used to bless me. You're a very lucky person. You will come up in life like anything. So all her blessings and positive words only molded me in my childhood. And also she believed that I'm a very quiet learner, submissive person. She'll say, Devi எப்பவுமே பொட்டாட்டு இருப்பா, பாவம் உண்டு, அவ புக் உண்டுன்ட்டு இருப்பா. Like that she used to tell everybody, whomever comes to my house. Probably all those words made me, I never tried to be mischievous at all. So all those things molded me to a very quiet, bookish, bookworm rather I would say. So what I am today, I think it's all because of her molding. So I've never been a naughty girl. Probably all her advice, guidance made me to such a person like what I am today. So her motivating words, still every day whenever I am down and out, I always think of her words, her blessings. So that's a guiding factor for me till date. So I'm very grateful to her. She's the one who molded me. That is why I kept her photo in my, this is the only photo I have of hers. So this it is on my table.
Sir, there is a photo in front of you. Can you share a few words about it?
Yeah, this is a tree planting thing. This is done during when students are visiting SACAN, a research institution situated at the foothills of Coimbatore. Naturally, being a science graduate, both myself and my other trustee, Shakti Devi, we used to concentrate on a lot of scientific activities. So, being an entrepreneur in the garment industry, I used to sought their help for effluent treatment. So at that time they gave me a lot of support and insight to the treatment plant and the others. And likewise, Anna University, IIT, we used to visit there. So I thought, why not our students also take part in this and enlighten their knowledge. So I suggested to them, and she again contacted them, and they have got a lot of every year they used to conduct young students science congress like that. So science and our education institution is go hand in hand. So like any other subject, arts, sports, everything, science is the primary attention for our institution. So this photo definitely brings me that history.
Ma'am, can you tell about the pursuit for science and environment?
To start with, initially after my schooling, I did my undergraduate in chemistry. Later on, I switched over to biochemistry. And I did all my research in MSc, MPhil and PhD. It was all related to adulteration, pollution and all healthy living aspects. So I guided many projects on environmental issues. So throughout my college days, my interest was towards environment and natural resources. See, that is why in our school also, we have started with a lot of science projects parallelly, and we are associated with Science and Technology, Department of Science and Technology. To popularize the science, they are funding the institutions. We have got 3 times their fund from Science and Technology, Department of Science and Technology. And we have conducted many awareness camps, exhibitions. Actually, every year we used to conduct science exhibitions for the children, and we used to give prizes for them to encourage. The scientific awareness should be inbuilt in the small children right from their primary level. So that is why the science exhibitions are promoted. They are encouraged to bring out their creativity by doing different models, working models, static models and all that. So science is always encouraged in Century because I had the base from science. Rather, I would call myself as an environmentalist more than chemist or biochemist. I prefer to be called as an environmentalist because my studies were all related to environment, how chemicals affects, how factory, how industry, how transportation, how all those energy processes are disturbing the environment. I studied in depth. So that is why we in school also we have banned the usage of plastics. We are restricting the children to bring stainless steel bottles, water bottles. We don't encourage any plastic containers in our school. And even the uniform and all we are making into cotton fabrics. So like that wherever possible, the usage of plastic is reduced to the maximum. And we are always teaching them how to use the resources to the minimum. So that minimalistic way of life we are teaching them. And I am also following minimalistic lifestyle. So actually the best gift for our next generation is to leave the natural resources. See, whatever our ancestors have given to us, we are enjoying the natural resources. The water, electricity, the coal, all your mines with all metals, chemicals, everything. See, all the natural resources are left from the ancestors. That is why today we are able to enjoy the marble, granite, limestone, coal, your petroleum products, everything. Suppose if we use and exhaust everything within our lifespan, so what will the next generation do? Especially water, natural resources. So that is why we always, that environmental awareness should be created among the children. So I insist on these topics, either in the project or during their moral science periods. I want the children to be aware that natural resources should be used with restriction, and that is the best gift we can pass it on to the next generation. So this should be there not only with school children, with every individual, every citizen. Everybody must be aware of this, and this has to be propagated, and awareness meetings, or it has to be, the message has to spread far and wide to everybody. So then we can consider ourselves to be fit to live in this universe. So the universe should be left as pure as it was given to us long back by our ancestors. So every day, because of pollution, is day by day it is deteriorating to the core, and it is losing its values, natural habitat, everything. See, because of that only we are getting heavy rains, flood, and at times drought in so many places. So all these things are because natural disasters are all due to the disturbances in the natural ecosystems. So we all must, especially the school children, must be taught about the importance of these natural resources and what is their role in maintaining or in propagating, or to keeping it, to reserve it for the next generation. So children should be taught all these things. They must be aware, not only taught, they have to practice in their day-to-day life.
Ma'am, tell us about your contribution in national level recognition in NCSC.
NCSC is National Children's Science Congress. It is developed by the central government for all the states. It will happen in state level, and finally national level it will happen in Delhi. So that is how the structure is formed. This being my base is science, and I wanted my children to take part in this National Children's Science Congress. Every year, district level happen in Tirupur, then again state level in Tamil Nadu, somewhere it will happen. Then again from that selected projects, it will go to national level. I think every year we presented at maximum 5 to 6 projects, junior level, senior level. And our children every year 2 to 3 projects will go to state level, and 3 to 4 times I think they have gone to national level. It is very difficult to reach the national level. Whole of India, only 30 projects will be selected for national level. 4 times we have gone. First time it was Sumayu's project, and second time it was Sarvika's project. Santoshni's project also went on, and Sarnavi's project. And these are all the team leaders. They represented the school, and the topics were all about maximum. It's all about eco-friendly fridge and natural resources, And I think one more topic is about traditional homemade articles. That topic was done by Santoshini, and we had many more projects like eco fridge, with the help of pot, how a fridge could be developed without electricity, and producing electricity from urine was another project. And we had developed many systems like how energy could be saved in the school system, how wherever possible energy could be saved in schools, how it could be saved. And we had like we measured also the usage of electricity in the school, how it could be, the usage could be reduced, what are all the alternatives for electricity usage, and effluent treatment also, how water could be treated efficiently and how it could be used for the plants. Same way we had organic manure production, like earthworm, how earthworms could be used in the production of organic manure and how that is applied in the field. And this dyeing effluent, actually Tirupur is known for its dyeing factories. The dyeing effluent, solid effluent collected from the dyeing factory was converted into manure with the help of some organic base, and that is again applied to the land and its usage was also established. So like this, many projects, most of the projects were all of environmental interest, and our guide teachers, many teachers guided the project, like under my supervision. All the every year I used to supervise the projects. Our guide teachers like Shashikala, Anuradha, and I could remember Kavita ma'am. Now we have Deepa and Divya. So all these teachers are science teachers from our department of science. So they have contributed to the success of these projects. So really they worked in the field. They made the children to take part in the projects. Of course, I was the overall supervisor, or probably I just helped them in all possible ways. Probably I can say that I motivated them to take this lead. Our students came out with flying colors wherever they went with the projects. These projects were all again presented at many other national conferences. The conferences at Delhi, and we had one teachers conference also where teachers presented their own projects. In spite of the students' projects, even teachers, they did their own projects. I think Shashikala and myself, we went to one conference, teachers conference, and we presented our projects. So both teachers and students, both the groups are encouraged to take up projects of social interest and environmental interest. So that is where the century contributes to the environmental issues.
Ma'am, there are some things displayed in front of you. Which one would you choose to talk to us about?
I choose this SSLC book. It's my SSLC book. It reminds me of my school days. I have done my schooling in all government schools, and for my 11th standard I got age exemption. So special permission was got from the government, and I had 1 or 2 double promotions. Because of that I reached 11th standard at the age of 13. So my father got special permission. I was made to write the SSLC exam. Those days it was PUC. From PUC to degree, PhD, till I completed my PhD, I was in Avinash Lingam University. So, as far as this schooling is concerned, I could remember my teachers. My maths teacher, Venkata Subramaniam sir, he is the one who taught me all the foundations of mathematics. And Dharmalingam sir was my higher class maths teacher. He is the one who made me to love mathematics. And my science teacher, Rangasamy sir, actually those days we had electives. So we have to choose one subject at 10th standard. So 10th and 11th you will study that particular subject. So I chose chemistry because Rangasamy sir is the chemistry teacher. And because I was inspired by the way he taught me chemistry, I took chemistry as my elective. And in the degree also I chose BSc chemistry. See, normally people will say chemistry is very dry, tough and all that. I just love chemistry a lot. And afterwards, for my post-graduation, I switched over to biochemistry because that is biology cum chemistry. Again, it was a very interesting subject. At that time only the biochemistry, I am talking about 1974-75. Those days only the biochemistry or biotechnology was blooming, like genetic engineering, gene splicing, and DNA structure was decoded. All those scientific inventions, it was vast development was happening in the field of genetics. So that time I took up biochemistry as my postgraduate subject, and it so happened I had Dr. Mrs. Janabai Giri as my professor of biochemistry. And till undergraduation I can place myself as an average student or just above average student. But after entering my post-graduation,
Just a minute. I was recollecting he was awarded a gold medal in Madras University for her performance.
that is for post-graduation. See, all that is because of my professor, Dr. Janabai Giri. Actually, she is the one who made me to understand that I am basically a scientist, the researcher in me. She allows people or students to ask questions in the class. See, those days nobody will ask any question in the class. It was all one-way method. Lecturer teaches, students listen, that's all. But Dr. Janabai Giri, she encouraged us, especially me, to ask questions, raise questions. And being a developing subject, I had a lot more to ask. And she is the one who kindled the researcher, the research mind in me. And she is the one who motivated, and that interest towards my subject came just because of her. I'll never ever forget her. She is my guru and a mentor, and she is the one who molded me in the field of science. Whatever I am now, it is all because of her. See, I came university first, Madras University. I got first rank, Sri Devi Memorial Medal in my post-graduation, first rank and Sri Devi Memorial Medal. It is all just because of her. She is the one who made me to do research in adulteration. That was a very heavy topic for a post-graduation. That time itself I did one experiment to find out adulteration in gingerly oil. One test was formulated by me. So that was highly appreciated and commended by the guides. So that is why I got my gold medal. So my gratitude, whatever I am today, is just because of Dr. Janabai Giri. If she is not there, definitely I would have been somewhere else. But all my achievements, my growth, my attitude, my interest towards science, biochemistry, food and nutrition, whatever it is all just because of her. Actually, she is a diabetic. She's a diabetic, and actually I wanted to develop a medicine for diabetic. I'm talking about 1976, 77, those days. I tried with bitter gourd juice, and there is one more. I did few research also in that field. There is one herb called sarkare koli. See, if you just taste it, the sugar cannot be, the taste cannot be felt by you. So there is a herb for sugar. So I tried to develop some medicines for that. So I did quite some time researching in that area. Of course, she is my mentor, I would say. All my achievements higher, and I was appointed in Avinash Lingam University at the age of 21 as assistant professor of biochemistry because I was selected at that point of time. As I told you, always I'll be 2 to 3 years younger than my classmates. So when I entered Avinash Lingam University as assistant professor, I just completed 21. I finished my MPhil and got into the college. Of course, I continued there till 86, till my first child was born. So all my career growth, professional growth, and whatever I am today, that foundation was laid in the biochemistry department of Avinash Lingam University.
And one more thing, she has attended this Baba Atomic.
Yeah, that is also. See, that is also just because of her. I was sent, I'm the only one who was selected and sent to do some research in Baba Atomic Research Center. Actually, Avinash Lingam University wanted to start a isotope lab. Isotope lab means radioactive research lab in Avinash Lingam University. See, that lab cannot be started just like that any other lab, physics, chemistry lab. So you have to study the nature of radioactive materials, you have to handle it, and how the waste could be disposed. You cannot just throw it in the like dustbin or general common waste. It has to be properly treated. So for that you need to get extra training and all that. So I was sent to Baba Atomic Research Center for 3 to 4 months. I took training there to start isotope lab in Avinash Lingam University. But somehow that didn't take up till I was there because of some fund problem. I underwent the training, but I don't know, after that also I don't know whether they have started it or not, because it was a lot of environmental issues. But that training again helped me to understand what type of hazardous wastes are used in the industry. That gave me a lot of insight about the harmful chemicals and all that. And moreover, one more thing is regarding food and nutrition was another favorite subject. I was asked to take food and nutrition for MSc nutrition students. See, straight away my teaching started with postgraduate teaching. I never handled undergraduation. Straight away after my MPhil, I was teaching postgraduate students. Because of that food and nutrition subject, I again came to know about a lot of harmful effects of adulterants. As I told you, in my undergraduation, I did research in adulteration. So that again contributed a lot. So I was able to, understand or teach children about the harmful effects of chemicals, processing industry, and all those things, processed foods, and all those. How nutrition is very important for healthy living. So these all basic foundation all came from that place only. So with that foundation only, I was able to build my career actually in the school and in my later life.
Century Foundation Matriculation Higher Secondary School, a place where each corridor echoes with the laughter of students, each classroom resonates with the exchange of ideas, and each teacher is a guiding light on the path to knowledge. In the early spring of 1998, a thought that sprouted grew phenomenally to stand firm and branch out marvelously in the field of education. Century Foundation Educational Institutions is a keystone of learning, fostering development, and shaping young minds with holistic education for generations. An institution that began with 7 students and 5 teachers with the 21st century motto, "To learn while you play," has now elevated in stature as a beacon of success with new ventures in different curriculums. Around 8,000 students have passed out of the alma mater.
Looking at this atmosphere, you must have guessed what kind of questions you are going to face. So, sir, are you engrossed with books?
Definitely. See, during my school days, I used to read comic books, story books, and story narrated by my aunt and others. While I am able to read on my own, so I used to read some small story books, and say Tenali Raman. So many books are there. After that, my teacher was suggesting life biography of Mahatma Gandhi. It's a bulky, big, voluminous book. So I read that. But at the time, I could not understand so many things. But during my later part of life, what I could understand, what Gandhiji wished to say, what is his aim, and how it is going to help us in our day-to-day life. Like that, so many books are there. I read this historian, this Tamil novels, Sandilyan, author Sandilyan, then Na Parthasarathi. So many books are there regarding Tamil literature and story books. And then Competitive and Success Review, monthly, weekly magazines used to come. At that time, Reader's Digest and Science Today, those magazines used to come. Apart from reading big books, we have to read weekly magazines, dailies. Dailies will help you to know what today's happenings in the world. So that will pour a lot of knowledge to you. So especially for students, I used to say, apart from schooling, you have to read a little more extra effort to visit library or on your own in the home while your father or parents subscribing certain magazines. You have to go through that. Initial stage you may not get interested, but after regular practice, something may interest you, sports column or cultural events, drama, arts, so many things are there. So naturally reading will help a man to be a perfect man. That can I say.
Sir, in this modern era, what genre of books would you recommend for the students and parents?
As I said earlier, regarding science, so many books are coming. Of late, see, e-library used to come now. So students can easily go through this by using mobile phone. In the internet era, they can subscribe so many books. But probably because of small screen, students or parents may find it a little bit difficult to go through that. Instead of that, they can subscribe to the bigger version of fonts and go through the books. So anyway, whether it is e-library or whatever may be the mode of conveyance, definitely reading must be there. So whether it is students or teachers, see, in Tamil we used to say, கற்றது கைமண்ணளவு கல்லாதது உலகளவு. So the learning process will go till our death. So that we must understand.
Can you tell us about your reading journey?
Reading journey, my world is full of books, nothing but books. And my first book was introduced to me by my father, T.M. Kaliyappa. He was the joint director of information and public relations, but he started his career as an information officer. And he's a writer, he's a multifaceted personality. He's a writer, public speaker, researcher, and he's a very strict, clean officer. Actually, from him only I got the habit of reading books. And one day when I was pestering for, normally children used to pester for stories. In our house also, my mom, grandma, father, everybody used to tell me stories. But my father got exhausted with all the stories. I think that must be around the age of 6 or 7. He took me to his library and he has given me one of his books, Indian Adodi Kadhigal, and he asked me to read that book. Actually, it's a very book volume, maybe 200 to 300 pages book. So I started, that is how I got introduced to books, and I started reading stories and books. So I am grateful to my daddy for introducing me to the world of books. And as I told you, he is a very strict personality, very open, straightforward person. And that is reflected not only in his career, in his family life also. And because of that, the discipline of the family was maintained, and we were all brought up under that atmosphere. And moreover, he is a researcher. I would say that he is an ardent researcher of Kongu Velalar Varalaru, and he has done a lot of research on their origin, their bisects, their nature of livelihood, and what is their lifestyle, and all those things. And he has written books. It's a hard work of 25 years of research. He has done a lot of research, going to different temples, different villages, and we call it in Tamil as Kalvettukal, the stone inscribers, archaeology. So that side also he collected a lot of information, and that is a precious book written by him, Kongu Velalar Varalaru. He published in 1974. That is a Bible on, that is the first book on Kongu Velalar Varalaru, and that is the Bible for each and every Kongu Velalar. So that research probably mind would have come to me also, that is running into me.
Can you mention some of your favorite authors, ma'am?
Favorite authors, right? Many authors. Almost I've read books of almost all the authors of my period. I name a few like Sandilyan, Kalki, and Shivashankari, Lakshmi, Raki Rangarajan, PVR, Na Parthasarathi, and many, almost all the others, Sujata. I've read everybody's books, and each book I would have read at least 5 to 6 times. In every line I can repeat, memorize, and every character I could tell you. So it was all, reading was my only passion and hobby. So I'm a very fond reader, voracious reader I would say. I'm very quick and fast in reading books. So every day I think 2 to 3 books I used to finish. Beyond my school books and college books, I used to read at least 2 to 3 books.
Ma'am, when you talk to students, what is that one book you would like to talk about?
Only one book. If it is only one book means I will suggest The Secret. That is the title of the book. It is written by Rhonda Byrne. It is translated into almost all languages, and it has come out in video CDs also. This deals with how you will get connected with the universe. Whatever you want, you can get by asking the universe, by prayer I would say rather. Say how we are connected, we are needs, requirements, desires, how it could be fulfilled by just getting connected with the universe. It's a very beautiful book. It's a motivational book, and every year I used to share this message with my outgoing students, that is board writing children 10th and 12th. Many are benefited by the tips given by me, and many have started reading the book also. It's a wonderful book. And beyond that, I will say a lot of motivational books written by M.S. Udayamurthy, Irayan by IAS, and so many motivational authors are there. So I would suggest all those books.
Sir, can you mention a tip for right parenting?
Right parenting is a beautiful subject. Whoever going to be a become a parent, they should follow all these few tips I can give. When the child is very small, normally the children used to have a fear concept. So parents should give the feeling of security. So for anything, everything, parents is there to help us. So that feeling we must give to these children. That one, children is going to school. There we have to allow the children to mix up with the friends, classmates. Otherwise, nowadays it is a nuclear family, no siblings. So they don't find the time to mix up with the other same age group. So we have to allow them. We should not restrict our wards to do this, do that, like that. Whatever they like, they have to allow, parents have to allow children to mix up with all these activities and other things. After that, say for example, +2, like that, you must treat them as a friends. They have to consult with you, dialogue with you, discuss with you whatever issues come to their mind. You have to treat them as a friend only. Then only when they go for after that college, what course they have to take, then you can, with your knowledge as a parent, you can guide them at that time, because what is the present scenario in economic situation, what is the worldly affairs going on, like that you can, to your parents' knowledge, they can guide their wards and the students. Then after that, it is their independent. No more parent requirement is there. So that way, parents has to play their part carefully, depending upon the stages of their growth. That is how we have to follow.
Ma'am, what genre of books would you advise for teachers?
Teachers should come down to the level of students. They must understand their feelings and their requirements. So definitely I will suggest psychology books. And they have to read the children's psychology books written by many authors, and they have to attend some awareness programs, orientation programs conducted by psychologists. They must come down to the level of children and they must move them as a teacher, as a guide, as a facilitator. They have to understand the children's psychology, and based on that they have to mold themselves as good, better, best teachers. So my suggestion will be children's psychology books. And of course, motivational books can also be suggested for teachers. They can take tips from that and they can share it with the children.
Sir, what genre of books would you advise for teachers?
ஆக்சுவலாக புக்குன்னு சொல்கிறத விட டெய்லி அவங்க ஒரு டே டு டே ஈவெண்ட்டை நியூஸ் பேப்பர்லாம் படிச்சுட்டு வந்தாங்கன்னா அதிலிருந்து அவங்க ஒரு போர்ஷன் எடுத்து அப்படியே லிங்க் பண்ணி பேசலாம். ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள், நான் படிக்கிற போதெல்லாம் என்ன பண்ணுவாங்கன்னா, எங்களுடைய தமிழ் வாத்தியார் ஏதோ ஒரு ஆர்டிக்கல் எடுத்துகிட்டு வருவார். எடுத்து வந்து அதில் ஒரு 4 வரி மட்டும் சொல்லிவிட்டு அதை நம்ம லெசனோட கம்பைன் பண்ணி எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணிட்டு போயிடுவார். அப்போ உங்களுக்கு கரண்ட் ஈவெண்ட்டும் தெரிஞ்சுக்கும், அது எப்படி அந்த இதோட தியரி கூட மேட்ச் ஆகி நமக்கு திங்கிங்கை டெவலப் பண்ணுறதுக்கு யூஸ் ஆகும். அப்போது டீச்சர்ஸும் அப் டு டேட்டில் இருக்காங்க, பேரண்ட் டீச்சர்ஸ் அண்ட் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் 2 பேருமே அந்த கரண்ட் ஈவெண்ட்டுக்கு இருப்பாங்க, பழைய தியரி எஸ்டாப்ளிஷ் பண்ணதும் லிங்க் பண்ணிப்பாங்க. அப்போது எக்ஸாமுக்கெல்லாம் போகிறபோது உங்களுக்கு இந்த கரண்ட் ஈவெண்ட்டு ஞாபகம் வந்துக்கிட்டே இருக்கும், பழசையும் வச்சு ஆன்சர் எழுதுறதுக்குலாம் ரொம்ப ஈஸியாக இருக்கும். அதுவோ இது இல்லாமல் அவங்களுக்கு வந்து பிஎட் பண்ணிட்டு வர்றாங்க, நிறைய இன்ஸ்டியூஷனில் படிச்சுட்டு வரும்போது அவங்க தேர் ஓன் ஐடியாஸ், இன்னோவேஷனாக ஒவ்வொரு டீச்சரும் ஒவ்வொன்று பண்ணுவாங்க. அது பை செல்ஃபாகவே வந்துடும், நம்ம அதை ஒருத்தர் போய் சொல்லிக் கொடுக்கணும் இல்லை. டீச்சர்ஸ் ஆர் ஆல்வேஸ் டீச்சர்ஸ். ஸோ நம்ம போய் டீச்சருக்கு நம்ம புதுசாக சொல்லிக் கொடுக்கணும் இல்லை, எங்களுடைய அனுபவத்தில் என்ன இருக்குதோ அதை சொல்கிறோம், அவ்வளோதான்.
In space world we live in, reaching a 25-year-old milestone is a testament. The journey began with a vision. From one school, the institution has been adding another string to one's bow. In 1998, Century Foundation Matriculation School was inaugurated. In 1999, Century Foundation Nursery and Primary, a feeder school, was established. In the year 2017, the home school with Cambridge IGCSE curriculum emerged, and in the year 2018, Century Foundation Public School with CBSE curriculum was inaugurated. From its humble beginnings in a rented building, the school has grown magnificently in its place due to the collective effort of many principals, staff, students, parents, stakeholders, and well-wishers. Our vision states that the school prepares the students for a rapidly changing world by equipping them with critical thinking skills, global perspectives, and a respect for core values of honesty, loyalty, and compassion. Century Foundation Matriculation Higher Secondary School offers a strong platform to develop talents, enhance skills, and make them realize their dreams. We ensure all-round development of children with enormous enthusiasm, unfailing confidence, and high self-esteem. We also encourage healthy food habits with balanced diet charts. The school fosters eco-friendliness and strongly follows the motto in inculcating the importance of sports. There is no child left behind without identity. We create opportunities to tap the untapped potential of every child and help them to excel in it. We ignite young minds into scientific research. We take pride in presenting 5 projects at the national level and 18 projects at the state level in the National Children's Science Congress. We provide opportunity to participate in all the activities which promote physical fitness and service to the society through NCC, JRC, Scouts and Guides. From the first light of the school is vibrant with the energy of curiosity and the pursuit of excellence. But our school's journey extends beyond the classroom walls. We've created classrooms where ideas take flight, laboratories where curiosity becomes experimentation, and fields where dreams are forged on the anvil of sportsmanship. As we look back on the myriad scenes and stories unveiled before you, we invite you to carry this snapshot of our educational universe with you. To our students, you are the torchbearers of our collective future. To our educators, you are the architect of dreams, shaping minds and inspiring greatness. To our parents and supporters, you are the silent pillars upon which this educational edifice stands. As the credits roll, we express our gratitude to every member of the Centurion family. The journey continues, with each passing year adding new chapters to our legacy. Let this documentary serve as a time capsule, capturing the spirits of today and propelling us into the boundless possibilities of tomorrow and beyond the centenary.
Sir, there are few photos kept in front of you. Can you share a few words about the memories the photo holds?
I think you are asking about this.
Yes.
This is a keystone installed at the time of inauguration of the new building. So we can tell some significance about this. ஒரு கல்லை எப்படி சிலையாக செய்கிறாங்களோ சிற்பிகள், அந்த மாதிரி ஸ்டூடெண்ட்கிற ஒரு கல்லை வந்து ஆசிரியர்கள் எப்படி மோல்டு பண்ணுறாங்க, சிலைகளாக எப்படி பண்ணுறாங்கிற மாதிரி ஒரு சிம்பாலிக்காக ரெப்ரசன்ட் மாதிரி ஒரு அர்த்தம் கொடுக்கும். அதுபோக கொஞ்ச நேரத்துக்கு முன்னாடி நம்ம புக்ஸை பற்றியெல்லாம் பேசிகிட்டு இருந்தோம். அந்த புக்கு ஷேப்பில் தான் இதை பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. அதுபோக இதில் யார் யார் வந்து இனாக்ரேட் பண்ணாங்க, அவங்கவுங்க ஃபீல்டில் ஸ்டால் வார்ஸாக இருக்கவங்க வந்திருக்காங்க. திருப்பூரில் இருக்கக்கூடிய இதில் எஜுகேஷன்லேயே நல்ல பேர் வாங்க மிஸ்டர் நாராயணசாமி வந்து இனாக்ரேட் பண்ணி கொடுத்தாரு. இட்ஸ் அ பியூட்டிஃபுல் அண்ட் மெமரபிள் அக்கேஷன். That's what I can say.
It's a single stone. Actually, it's one single granite stone. It was very difficult to shift it from the factory to the place. It's an excellent piece. It's a unique piece. And Dr. Narayanasamy, he was the then director of matriculation schools. He inaugurated along with Mr. Shaktivel and Mr. Balasubramaniam of JJ Mills.
Ma'am, can you share a few words about the initial building and the founding principal of our school?
Sure. Actually, we started the school in 1998, June. The founding principal was Mrs. Sabrina Ipin. And I would say the building we started behind Velan Hotel in a old big bungalow. Actually, it was not a proper school structure. It was a very big old bungalow. There we started. We reached the strength of up to 420 in the same building. Then only we got the land, this existing land, around 6 acres, and we have shifted to this place in 2003. That is where the inauguration stone was laid, no? Like inauguration was done in 2003. So till then we were there, 98 to 2003, we stayed in the same building. And the founding principal, Mrs. Sabrina Ipin, contributed a lot. Century means victory, century means success, century means spoken English, century is known for its cursive writing. So all these good qualities about century was established by Mrs. Sabrina, and I'm very grateful and thankful to her for what she has contributed to this institution. She was here for more than 8 years, and her contribution towards the founding years is worth mentioning.
Sir and ma'am, what made you to take the initiative of expanding this institution?
பிரைமரி நர்சரி ஆரம்பிக்க சொல்லி அந்த நார்த் சைடில் இருக்கிற பேரண்ட்ஸ் எல்லாம் ரிக்வஸ்ட் பண்ணாங்க. ஏன்னா இது வந்து கொஞ்சம் ஃபார் ஆஃப் ஈஸ்டர்ன் சைடில் இருக்குது. அதனால் இவ்வளோ தூரம் எங்கள் சில்ட்ரன்ஸை கூட்டிகிட்டு போகிறது சிரமமாக இருக்கிறதுனால கேட்டதுனால அந்த பங்களா ஸ்டாப்புக்கிட்ட ஒரு இன்ஸ்டியூஷன் ஆரம்பித்தோம் ஒரு இன்டர்நேஷனல். அதுக்கப்புறம் இந்த சைடு கொஞ்சம் கொங்கு நகர் ஏரியாவிலேயும் அவங்க கேட்டதுனால 2 பேர்த்துக்கும் காமனாக இருக்கிற மாதிரி ஒரு இடத்த பார்த்து அங்கே செஞ்சுரி ஃபவுண்டேஷன் நர்சரி பிரைமரி ஸ்கூல்ஸ் ஏறக்குறைய இந்த மெட்ரிக் இன்ஸ்டியூஷன் ஆரம்பித்தா ஒரு 6 months டிஃப்ரென்ஸ்லேயே அதுவும் ஆரம்பிச்சிட்டோம். அது கிட்டத்தட்ட 25 வருஷம் கம்ப்ளீட் பண்ணது. அதே மாதிரி சிபிஎஸ்சி பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் கவர்மெண்ட் எம்ப்ளாயீஸு நிறைய ட்ரான்ஸ்ஃபரபிள் ஜாப் இருக்கக்கூடியவங்க, அந்த சிலபஸை மல்டி கரிக்குலர் ஆக்டிவிட்டி இருக்கக்கூடிய அல்லது மல்டி சிலபஸ் இருக்கக்கூடிய அந்த மாதிரி ஆஸ்பெக்ட்ஸ் நம்ம ப்ரொவைட் பண்ணணுங்கிறதுக்காக அந்த இன்ஸ்டியூஷனும் இந்த இதுலேயே ஆரம்பிச்சிருக்கோம். அதுலேயும் நல்லா ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் பர்ஃபார்ம் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்காங்க. மற்ற 2 இன்ஸ்டியூஷனை பற்றி கரஸ்பாண்டன்ட் சொல்லுவாங்க.
At one point of time we realized the importance of good teachers. So just for the teachers training we started with B.Ed college to cater the need of the schools. So we started B.Ed college, and coming to the IGCSE, because of the flexibility in the curriculum we preferred IGCSE. We could introduce whatever we want. So because of flexibility we started this international syllabus Cambridge curriculum IGCSE, which is now up to AAS level.
Ma'am, today along with Century Foundation Metric Higher Secondary School, the nursery primary school has also completed its 25 years of journey.
Sure.
It is placed in the heart of the city. Could you brief few words about the school, ma'am?
Actually, as sir said, parents who were coming from the other part of the city, they found it very difficult to reach this distance, especially the lower class children, KG and primary. So as if it, based on their request, this nursery primary school was started as a feeder school in Bangla Stop in a small house, and the founding principals were Mr. David and Mrs. Catherine David. So then later on, after 1 or 2 years, after 2 years, it was shifted to Lakshmi Nagar, the current building, and there also we have a sufficient up to classes up to 5th standard, and we have got sufficient strength, and amidst the all leading schools, this is doing very well, and we have sufficient strength over there.
Almost 17 batches, 8,000 students have travelled with us, sir. They have passed out from our school. What do you think about it, sir?
நாம் எங்கேயாவது வெளியில் போகும்போது ஏதாவது வெளியூருக்கோ அல்லது மற்ற இடங்களுக்கு போகும்போது யாராவது ஒருத்தர் வந்து டக்குன்னு விஷ் பண்ணுவாங்க. விஷ் பண்ணும்போது யாரும் எங்கேயோ பார்த்த மாதிரி, ஏன்னா ஒரு பீரியட் ஆஃப் டைம் எனக்கு கொஞ்சம் ஏஜ்மானதுனால டக்குன்னு ரெக்கலெக்ட் பண்ண முடியாது. பார்த்தா சார் நான் உங்கள் இன்ஸ்டியூஷனில் படித்தோம் அப்படின்றாங்க. என்ன பண்ணிட்டுருக்கீங்கன்னு கேட்டால் ஏதாவது ஒரு ஹை பொசிஷனில் ஒரு பேங்க்கில் ஒரு பெரிய டாப் பொசிஷனோ அல்லது ஆர்கிடெக்டாவோ அல்லது ஒரு இன்ஜினியராகவோ அல்லது டாக்டரோ எங்கேயாவது இருப்பாங்க. அப்படிங்கிற போது அதை கேட்குற போது நமக்கு ரொம்ப சந்தோஷமாகவும் பெருமையாகவும் இருக்கும். அப்போ அடுத்த கேள்வி கேட்பேன், நீங்கள் வந்து என்ன பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கீங்கன்னு அந்த டீட்டெயிலாம் கேட்கும்போது அவங்க நிறைய அந்த சொசைட்டிக்கு அங்கே லேர்ன் பண்ணதை வச்சு நாங்கள் கான்ட்ரிபியூட் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்குங்கிறத சொல்லி பெருமைப்பட்டுக்குவாங்க. அப்போ அதை கேட்குற போது இன்னும் கூடுதலான மகிழ்ச்சியாக இருக்கும். அப்போ எல்லா இடத்துலையும் எல்லா ஃபீல்டுலையும் எல்லாம் அங்கங்கே இருந்துகிட்டு இருக்காங்க. அஃப்கோர்ஸ் நம்ம கண்ணில் பார்க்குறவங்க மட்டும்தான் தெரியுது. பட் அவங்க திரும்ப என்ன பண்ணுறாங்கன்னா அவங்க லோக்கல்லாம் இருக்கக்கூடிய என்டர்பிரினர்ஸ் இந்த மாதிரி இருக்கவங்கன்னா பேஸ்ட் ஆன் திருப்பூர் இட்ஸெல்ஃப் அவங்களுடைய குழந்தைகளை கொண்டு வந்து சேர்க்கும் போது நாங்கள் படித்த ஸ்கூலு அதனால் நீங்களும் இங்கே படிங்கிற மாதிரி கேட்குற போது அது இன்னும் கூடுதலான பெருமையாகவும் சந்தோஷமாகவும். அதனால் எங்களுடைய அலுமினி பற்றி மிகவும் நாங்கள் பெருமைப்படுறோம். நான் அவங்க படித்ததை மறக்காமல் வாழ்க்கையில் அதை நடைமுறைப்படுத்தி இப்போ பண்ணுற போது மிகவும் சந்தோஷமாகும்.
Sir, as this institution expanded and evolved, were there any key challenges that you faced while maintaining the core values and the mission?
ஆக்சுவலாக இயர் பை இயர் நிறைய நியூ திங்ஸ் வந்துக்கிட்டே இருக்குது. அப்போ அப்படிங்கிற போது நம்ம ஒரு இடத்துல கோர் வேல்யூ விட்டுற முடியாது, அந்த நியூ சினரியோவுக்கு நம்ம அடாப்ட் பண்ணிக்கணும். அப்படிங்கிற போது என்னன்னா ஒரு சில பேரண்ட்ஸ் வந்து எஜுகேஷனுக்கு மட்டுமே இம்பார்ட்டன்ஸ் கொடுப்பாங்க, ஸ்போர்ட்ஸ்க்கு கொடுக்க மாட்டாங்க. அப்போ அப்படிங்கிற போது நம்ம கோர் வேல்யூ லேர்ன் வைல் யூ ப்ளே அப்படிங்கிறது வந்து மெயின்டைன் பண்ணுறதுக்காக அவங்களையும் கன்வின்ஸ் பண்ணி யார் யார் விருப்பப்படுறாங்களோ அவங்களெல்லாம் கொஞ்சம் என்கரேஜ் பண்ணி பண்ணுறோம். அதை பார்த்து மற்ற ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸு அவங்க லாரல்ஸ் வாங்கி ப்ரைஸு மெடல்ஸ் எல்லாம் வாங்கிட்டு வரதை பார்த்து இவங்களும் மோட்டிவேட் ஆகி வர்றாங்க. அப்படி கொஞ்சம் வரும்போது நமக்கு அதை மெயின்டைன் பண்ணிக்க முடியுது. அதே மாதிரி நிறைய டெக்னாலஜி அப்ளிகேஷன் வந்துருக்கு. இப்போ அதுக்கு அந்த மாதிரி லைப்ரரி யூஸ் பண்ணும்போது புக்ஸ் நிறையா படிக்கிறதுக்கு பதிலாக நிறைய கம்ப்யூட்டர் சைடுக்கு போயிடுறாங்க. அப்போ நான் திரும்பவும் நம்ம புக்ஸை பற்றின இம்பார்ட்டன்ஸாக அவங்களுக்கு ரிமைண்ட் பண்ணிக்கிட்டே இருக்கோம். அது ஒரு சேலஞ்சஸாக இருக்குது. அப்புறம் எல்லாம் வந்து ஒரு சிப்ளிங்ஸ் இல்லாதனால ரொம்ப சன்ஸ் அண்ட் டாட்டர்ஸை பேம்பரிங் பண்ணுறதுனால நம்ம இந்த டிசிப்ளின் என்ஃபோர்ஸ் பண்ணுறது கொஞ்சம் சில சமயங்களில் சிரமமாக இருக்குது. அதையும் அவங்களுக்கு பேரண்ட்ஸுக்கு புரிய வைக்கிறோம். அதனால் டீச்சர்ஸுக்கு டஃப் ஜாப் தான் இருந்தாலும் அவங்க அதை பேஷண்ட்டாக கொஞ்சம் சொல்லிகிட்டு இருக்காங்க. அதனால பேரண்ட்ஸும் ஓரளவுக்கு புரிஞ்சுக்கிட்டு கோப்பப் பண்ணிட்டு தான் இருக்காங்க. அதனால டெக்னாலஜி இப்போ ஆர்டிஃபிஷியல் இன்டெலிஜென்ஸ் எல்லாம் வந்துருச்சுங்கிறாங்க. அதை வெளியே அந்த கேட்ஜெட்ஸ் எல்லாம் கிடைக்கும் போது சில சில்ட்ரன்ஸ் எல்லாம் ரொம்ப டீச்சர் சொல்லிக் கொடுக்கறதுக்கு முன்னாடியே அட்வான்ஸாக ரியாக்ட் பண்ணுற ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸும் இருப்பாங்க. அப்போ அவங்க கொஞ்சம் ஸ்லோ லேர்னர்ஸ் இருப்பாங்க. இது எல்லாத்தையும் கொஞ்சம் ஆவரேஜ் பண்ணுறதெல்லாம் தான் சேலஞ்சஸாக இருக்குது. இது இல்லாமல் கவர்மெண்ட்டுடைய ரெகுலேஷன்ஸு நிறைய இஷ்யூஸ் இருக்குது. ஜெண்டர் இது இருக்குது, அந்த வித்தியாசங்கள் இல்லாமல் பண்ணணும். இந்த மாதிரி நிறைய இருக்குது. பட் கோப்பிங் அப்படி இருக்குது. ஏன்னா அதுக்கு அந்த மாதிரி சொல்யூஷன்ஸ் அப்பப்போ நம்ம கிடைச்சிக்கிட்டு தான் இருக்குது. அது நல்ல முறையில் பண்ணலான்னு தான் பிளான் பண்ணியிருக்கோம். we don't have that அதுக்கு ஒரு இஷ்யூஸுக்கு சொல்யூஷன் இல்லைன்னா we take கைடன்ஸ் ஃப்ரம் அதர் பீப்புள். அவங்க எல்லாரும் கைட் பண்ணுறாங்க. அதை பேஸ் பண்ணி சில சமயத்தில் பேரண்ட்ஸே கூட வாலண்டியர் பண்ணி சஜஷன்ஸ் எல்லாம் சொல்லுவாங்க. டீச்சர்ஸ் பேரண்ட்ஸ் மீட்டிங்கு அதெல்லாம் வைக்கும்போது அவங்க அந்த கிரீவன்சஸ் எல்லாம் சொல்லும்போது அவங்களே சொல்யூஷனும் கொடுத்துட்றாங்க. அப்போ அதெல்லாம் இம்ப்ளிமெண்ட் பண்ணுற போது ஸ்மூத்தாக போயிடும். சேலஞ்சஸ் இருக்குது, பட் we are meeting out the challenges.
One more challenge சொல்ல போனால் like we are following healthy diet, balanced diet. We have the diet chart given to the parents. So we'll have complaints about it. They wanted to change few items. Especially we insist on millets, ragi and all that. So probably we have a lot of objections for those things. So we are able to implement, we are able to console, convince them with appropriate changes in the menu, but we hold on to the balanced diet menu.
Ma'am, what is your vision for the students of our school?
At this juncture, I would like to share one thing with you. One of our athlete, Darun Ayyasamy, who is now working as an inspector in the Income Tax Department, Chennai. He has joined Century in the year 2012. Actually, his performances caught the attention of Mr. Alagason, the then physical director and athletic coach of Century Foundation. And the person Darun, he has created a record in every event he participated. I think he received 13 national medals and 14 state medals during his school tenure. He dreamt of participating in the Olympics, and that was the dream of Mr. Alagason too. His dream became reality. In the year 2016, he participated in the Summer Olympics, which was held at Rio. It was a great day for all of us Centurions to see our alumni represent our country in the Olympics. So with Darun's achievement, we were able to engrave our school's name in the Olympic grounds. In the same year 2016, Darun was awarded with 2 gold medals in South Asian Games. 2018, 2 silver medals in Asian Games, and he represented India and created national records in 2018 Commonwealth Games, and also he created many records in the athletic events. See, Century children, I want them to be first and foremost healthy children. See, Century means sports, sports means Century. That is how it has been all these years. So I want every Centurion to spend their time in the field, in the play field. So I want them to keep fit and fine, healthy individuals. And also I want them to be eco-friendly. So they must know the nature, ecology of our system, and they must be eco-friendly. Whatever they do, they should think of the natural resources, and they should make themselves as an eco-friendly child. And one more thing, they should always have their roots to the Indian values they should follow, and they must imbibe the Indian values. So I want them to be to use the triple R, like recycle, reuse and reduce policies wherever they go. In all walks of life, they must use it. And they should have the patriotic feel also, that is most important for any individual. And they should be role models to the entire society. So I want each and every Centurion passed out of this institution to be holistic and all-rounder, and they should be exemplary in all fields, and they should be role model to the entire society.
What is the legacy for the future generation?
I mentioned about my lucky nature. As I was blessed by my elders, I always felt that I am lucky. Say I am lucky to have a nice family, husband, parents, children, and now I have a very good support from all my principals, children, parents. So I want all, I mean, everything around me is blessed, and I'm lucky to have this atmosphere. So we are all blessed, and I want this blessing to continue forever. And my sons, Mitra Hari Kumar and Mithilesh sir, in the next generation, they are going to take up this trust activities. And I want this institution to be run as, if not a charitable institution, at least a non-profit organization. So they must earn more and more in their field, garment factory or whatever they are doing, their business. And they must see that this institution is run as a non-profitable organization. This is what my wish. So probably hope they will carry out our vision and mission to the next level.
நீங்கள் அடுத்த 25 வருஷத்துக்கு என்ன பண்ணுவேன்னு கேட்குறீங்க இல்லையா, அல்லது 50வது வருஷம் 75வது வருஷம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு இல்லையா. அப்போ வந்து நாங்கள் இருப்போமோ இருக்க மாட்டோமோ தெரியாது. இருந்தாலும் அடுத்த லெகசிஸ், அதாவது ஜெனரேஷன்ஸ் வந்து இதை ஃபார்வர்டாக எடுத்துகிட்டு போய் அது ஹூவர் இட் மேபி, அதாவது அவர் சில்ட்ரன் ஆர் அதர் சில்ட்ரன் வந்து நல்ல முறையில் இதை நடத்தி எல்லாத்துக்கும் இந்த அறிவுச்செல்வங்கிறத கொடுத்து வாழ்க்கையில் எல்லாரும் முன்னேற மாதிரி இருக்கணும். அப்போ வந்து நாங்கள் எங்கே இருக்கிறோமோ மேலே சில பேருடைய பிலீஃப் வந்து வானுலகத்தில் இருக்கிறாங்கிறாங்க, என்னென்னமோ சொல்கிறாங்க இல்லையா, அந்த மாதிரி எங்கே இருந்தாலும் நாங்கள் பார்த்து சந்தோஷப்படுவோம். சரியா, அது 50 வருஷமானாலும் சரி, 75 ஆனாலும் சரி, ஈவன் செஞ்சுரி ஆனாலும் சரி, we will be happy to see that.
இருக்கும். அதுதான் எங்களுக்கு உண்மையான சந்தோஷமாக இருக்கும். அதனால கண்டிப்பாக எல்லாரும் அதை ஃபாலோ பண்ணுவாங்கிறது தான் எங்களுக்கு உறுதியான நம்பிக்கை. அது அந்த நம்பிக்கையோடு தான் நாங்கள் இதை சொல்கிறோம். நன்றி, வணக்கம்.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am, for sparing your valuable time with us and sharing your insights. Thank you so much.